EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he... hit and dropped.
A gain of 15. And a Packer first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 26, check 26. 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Aaron Jones on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete.
Rodgers.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Packers.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
11 yards there, first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Saints' 33-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. On play action, Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The 27-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
158.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And a Packer first down.
56 hey, you block over here.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jamal Williams.
From 19 yards away. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Mason Crosby.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's a 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The final shot before half for Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crew trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
To Traquan Smith.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Rodgers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
The Packer first down.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Back north.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's a loss of 2.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On play action, now Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
That's how we do it.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
50 slipping down. 56 is the Mike. All right. Shift.
On first down, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll turn to Kamara. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get this. Look again. 56, Mike, 56. Come on. You better bring it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing here. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
319. 56.
Back to throw. Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Blue 58. Back north. I got you. Jump out. We don't get up. We are going. Check 13.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will make it into the end zone.
Have some of this!
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 81 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
On the carry.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. All day, every day, any day. 58.
Now a play fake. Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Brees now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brees on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Brees lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Packers 7, Saints 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
And 8 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42.
A gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Rodgers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He's got to hook up to Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Saints take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Packers 14, Saints 12. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before half for Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On play action. Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of a yard. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 30. 20.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 69 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 31, Saints 12. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action. Breeze. And he Rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it'll be third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Breeze here finding Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception.
This is my mode, baby.
Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56.
To throw again. Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Rodgers.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Again, it's Breeze. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Pass intercepted. The Saints take over.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 4. It's now
coming up on a 2nd and 6.
19-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Today's final score, Packers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.